If you clicked on this video, you know exactly what you're about to see. You're about to see an unboxing of the critically acclaimed, highly anticipated Spyderco Dragonfly 2 Salt. It's one of the few times in history where it is okay to be salty. Now, this is my first unboxing. I don't know how detailed it's going to be, but I'm going to give you my first impressions, and perhaps a special guest knife will appear. Let's see. This knife features a very special steel. It's called H1, and it is rust proof, ladies and gentlemen. It's made in Seki-city, Japan. And I'll say that again, not rust resistant, rust proof. I know what you're thinking, guys. You're like, "Hey Breezy, is that some voodoo magic steel, man?" No, it's even cooler than magic, guys. It's science. Instead of having carbon in this knife actually is made with nitrogen. So it's going to be a little bit softer than your carbon knives, but it is impervious to rust. Impervious. That's a fun word. Impervious. Impervious. All right, for a little size comparison here, and maybe I'll roll in some B footage of our special guest here, the Benchmade 111 H2O. Let's see if I can set this thing down here. Is that a decent angle? No, that's a terrible angle. Better. Okay, so let's pop this baby out, and you can see a towering difference. This thing is a monster compared to the Dragonfly. Monster. So, when I reviewed this knife, this 111 H2O Benchmade in Destin, Florida, and the steel held up very nicely. This is an N680 ball bearing steel. I believe it's French made. However, the internal, where you can see these pillars in there, and the screws, that rusted. That rusted. So I'm guessing that was an N680 that they used for that. But Spyderco, I think, got it right. All of the metal on this knife, which is not much because there are no liners in there, it's completely plastic except for the lockback. Sorry, not plastic. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for that. FRN, okay? FRN. But all of the metal in here, these pins and these torque screws, that's all gonna be treated steel. That's all gonna be H1. So it's not gonna rust. So I should not have any trouble with this the way that I had with the Benchmade. Shouldn't. However, this is just an unboxing. There's not test footage whatsoever. I just want to show you a comparison. 'Tis the season for summer and swimming. So, well, at least it is here in South Louisiana. So it's the season for salt knives, water knives, and all things water sports related. I'll be taking this thing to Alabama this summer. Probably for no reason at all. I don't really see very many reasons to even carry a knife on the beach, really, except for the occasional opening up a snack, maybe cut some fruit for no reason. Let's see, deployment here. Yeah, with a little bit shaking, you can get it out. That's what she said. It's not going to be super smooth because there are no, you're not going to find any washers in there. That's running on straight plastic. There's not really a need for washers. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it. I think I went over everything I wanted to. Features this, let's see if I can sling it back down. Ugh. Features this nice little wire clip on the back. Also made of H1, I believe. If not, it's titanium, so either way, you don't have to worry about rust issues. Yeah, so I believe that's all I wanted to go over. I'll put the boring statistics and numbers and measurements in the bottom so you can see the width and length and all that mess. One more important thing to consider when buying this knife, this Salt, or any of the Salt series that have the H1 metal, is that it is a softer steel, so you're gonna see a lot of cosmetic damage to the blade. I've seen on the internet, on YouTube, users have commented on this and complained that when they use their knife, it doesn't look pretty anymore. Well, people who really use their knives don't really care too much about that, but if this is more of a show blade, be very careful with it. Another thing to note is that since it is a softer steel, the Rockwell hardness will be lower. However, this is supposedly a work-hardened steel, so the more you sharpen it, the more the Rockwell hardness on the edge should increase. However, Rockwell hardness increases exponentially, so whatever increases you might see in Rockwell hardness will be minor to none. I don't think you'll notice it, honestly. The jimping on here, very nice. It's that Spyderco forward finger choil. I can almost get a full grip on here. I have medium-sized hands. You can see, handle, almost a full-size grip on here. Well, anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me and my unboxing of the Dragonfly 2 Salt with special guest 111 H2O by Benchmade, tested in Destin, Florida. And I'm thinking about testing this here Dragonfly 2 in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Stick around and I'll see you there. Thanks.